Okay, so it's day 4 of Sober October. It's the 5th of, oh wait. Whew, I almost made a mistake. So it's the 5th of October. It's my 4th day without a drink. Not drinking is going really excellent. Doesn't mean my mood's great or like I'm great, but I'm not like freaking out the way I thought it would yet. Though it was another trying day for me at work, and so much as I got angry at the situation, yelled at a guy. I do have to say, as yellers go, I'm quite polite, and I don't do it often out loud, but I do it way too much up here, a lot. But yeah, the not drinking's going well. A couple things I didn't mention from the last few days. A couple interesting things is I've been drinking lots of kombucha, way more than usual, which, I don't want to continue, but something about if I drink seltzer water or I tried drinking a non-alcoholic beer before, I'm glad I did when I did. But that's not going to work now, and if I just drink like seltzer water or other types of sodas, it just doesn't do it. There's something about that brewing. And again, this isn't, it's a good brand, it's just not my favorite brand. It's a little more sugary. Some of them are brewed either longer to, or whatever, however it is, they're less sugary, much more dry, and some are less, maybe less acidic also. And then today, because I've been worried about my arm, so I'll give another arm update. Again, it's just it's not a coincidence that I love, but if it turns out okay, then I'll be alright with it. But let's see how it looks. I think it's, man, it's gonna be that's gonna be a problem for a while. The dot in the middle, like I said, I'm not a heroin, not a heroin addict. I'm not saying anything against heroin addicts, just so happened I'm not, Had enough trouble with booze and weed. But yeah, that red dot in the middle, the first day I tried poking and I couldn't, I already explained it, but like I couldn't push hard enough. I wasn't comfortable pushing hard enough where I knew it would get to wherever I'm assuming it's pus, I'm hoping it's not spider eggs. I worry. Maybe for good cause, this might kill me, I don't know. What would happen if this whole thing, it's fucking huge. Anyway, I've been putting Neosporin on it, those bandages, put a little ice on it last night, a little ice on it this morning, wrapped it with another bandage. But tonight I think I mean, I don't even know if that's doing anything anyway, but I figure it can't hurt. And I know like yarrow they use for open wounds, you know, but I figure it can't hurt. And also I figure with yarrow versus neosporin is that neosporin will also, I think, kill the good bacteria, whereas yarrow may allow some of the good bacteria. Because I don't know if having neosporin on your arm 24 hours a day for 5-6 days is really that good for you. I mean, I don't know if that's very good for you, but part of me's tempted to try to give up smoking right now, but it's been like 4 days. So try to take one thing at a time and get this firmly under my belt. But I mean, I've drank and not drank, drank and not drank, quit drinking, quit puffing. But to have quit drinking and quit puffing, I've done that before where I've quit both, and I'm not saying this is it. I'm shocked at how different this is, because more or less not much has changed, except for like this morning. Yeah, I'm getting up earlier, and I'm getting up earlier, and I'm also not hungover in the morning or whatever. Yeah, I woke up this morning and things were just a little bit clearer for a while until I got mad at work, and then it's almost like it put me just right back. So I have a lot to work. I mean, it's in a way it's good it happened, except for me, coming out. But it was also, I mean, I wasn't just flying off the handle. It was a legitimate concern, work-related concern. It could have been expressed differently. Am I getting too far off the point? But yeah, anyway, this time just feels different, and I don't see any way yet that it could have happened any other day. That was the day. For it to happen, whatever it is, we'll see. Could be a shit show by tomorrow, Okay, so anyway, yeah, this morning I picked a few things just outside my front door. Put them in my fridge because I knew it would be dark when I got home. Because yesterday I was thinking of doing it, and I was like, I'll do it when I get home. Got home, it was dark, and I was like, nah. Ta-da! So yeah, this is the yarrow. It's got a little bit of dirt on it, not going to worry about it. Okay, maybe I'll worry about it a little. That one looks better. Yarrow. Looks a little bit like wild carrot. I always thought it smelled like dill. I don't know right now. But yeah, I guess the instructions were to just chew it up lightly in your mouth. I've also heard things where you're not supposed to eat too much of it. So just chew a little. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I don't even know if this is... I guess I will eat the dirty one. I should have picked more. There wasn't, it was hard to find. I can kind of feel it in my mouth a little bit. Something. Not much. Plus just a different flavor. I'll put some ice on it in a little while. I can move it a little better, and it's harder. So I'm guessing it's cystifying. I may regret not going to the doctor, but I can't afford it. So it's like, well, would I rather have a lump in my arm for the rest of my life, or would I rather have, I mean, God only fucking knows. I don't even know if they'll cut you like that. Like that might be too big, and I got to go to a surgeon. And then it's gonna, and plus repeat visits, prescriptions. I guess antibiotics. They're not very expensive. Then made this to cut a sock off. Pretty stylish, really. And then the other thing I did is I picked some ground ivy. Picked some of that. I picked some wild clover, which is currently in short supply outside my front door because it's been mowed a few times. The beginning of the year I had huge all over. Must have been like 2 pounds of it just outside my front door, but I was trying to let it grow so it would go to seed. But I should have picked it because it got mowed down anyway. I would have had a shitload of it. And then, what else did I pick? Oh yeah, I picked dandelion leaves, 2 of them. They were big. And I stuffed that all in here, trying to do something. I haven't been eating the way I should, and I know I should be helping my body, and I haven't yet. I haven't been eating right, which I should be doing anyway, but especially now if I want this to heal better. But yeah, and what was also interesting is I put the wild clover in here first, and this just started fizzing like crazy, and I guess my thought must be, because they're quite sour, that's why it's called sour clover. They're full of vitamin C, and it's the vitamin C that gives citrus its citrusy, the citrus. But anyway, a lot of times people associate vitamin C and citrus together, and I suppose they're often found together, but I've also heard that it's the citrus that's maybe more powerful than the vitamin C, which is kind of like in that vitamin C stuff that you buy in the store. It's got 1,666% of the daily dose of vitamin B, which is maybe even the main reason why it makes you feel better when you get a cold, because it gives you maybe just that little pop of awakeness, and it also softens stool and helps you poop, which is one of the, I guess, it's kind of related to every illness. Pooping, and but anyway, I put all those in here, and that fizz like crazy. I thought it might. Now, who knows what that did to the vitamin C? But as far as the ground ivy, I forget exactly what it's good for, but it's like one of those things, and it grows everywhere. It's also part of the mint family. Um, Even though it doesn't taste like mint, it doesn't taste like catnip. It has very bland, an overpoweringly bland taste that smells like halfway. I don't know. Tastes like a locker room. I don't know how to describe it. It's a taste that is yet to grow on me. So I figured this would be better than a tea, and maybe it would help preserve some of the micronutrients while also aiding in, if I just soaked it in water versus putting it in this, I thought maybe the acidity would actually help draw out some of this stuff. Kind of like making a vinegar tincture. I don't even know if that's such a thing, but if I were more prepared, I'm trying to pick up where I left off 6, 7 years ago. I started studying this type of thing, and then in mid to late 2015, I went off the rails, and trying to get back. I didn't go off the rails because of drinking. That's when I stopped drinking for a while, and I was off the fucking rails. But I didn't go off the rails because I quit drinking. It was something else. Too much personal information? Maybe for today. Trying to get back to where I was and pick up where I left off, and hopefully it's not too late. One more thing.